individual is placed on this planet in a certain spot at a certain period of time for a certain reason. Everything and everyone in a person's life influences that person. Biggie Smalls was born in an awful place, but it led him to search for an escape. The innocence of music became his refuge and his greatest love, and he ultimately died for it. His jazz background enabled him to melodically translate despair into hope, and in turn, this had an incredible impact on the hip-hop community. Christopher George Wallace, aka the notorious B.I.G. or Biggie Smalls, was born on the harsh streets of Brooklyn in May of 1972. Biggie dropped out of high school after his freshman year and was seen selling drugs on the streets, exactly what his mom tried to stop him from. He once said, "Hustlers were my heroes. Everything happened on the strip I grew up in. It didn't matter where you went, it was all in your face." These words reveal how at the age of 17, selling crack became his main way of making money. And at that time, music was just his side job. Donald Harrison was a jazz sax player who took Biggie under his wing. Donald taught him speed, tonguing, agility, and how to scat. Clash Music has even said, rhythmically complex, Biggie Smalls could construct lengthy raps, which would work cohesively with increasingly complex production. He did revel in hard-boiled sentimentality, but the melodrama was usually undercut by jokes. Becoming a huge success in the music business, found Biggie and saw something special in him. P. Diddy first heard of Big through a well-known DJ, Mr. C, where Biggie was featured in the hip-hop publication The Source. P. Diddy got him featured in the movie Who's the Man, with his first solo artist single in 1993, Party and Bullshit. This song got his foot in the door and never lost popularity. In '94, with P. Diddy's continuing help, Juicy, one of Big's most well-known songs, were released. Juicy is B.I.G's story of poverty, drugs, and crime, and his hopes and dreams for becoming a rap artist. You just heard tells people to stay strong and never stop reaching for your dreams. This is a glimpse at how Biggie Smalls changed the way rap music was looked at by society. Biggie's Who Shot Ya, released 2 months after Tupac was shot, fueled a prominent East Coast-West Coast rap rivalry. Lines like,
"Shot ya, separate the weak from the opsa, leap hard to creep them Brooklyn streets. It's on, nigga, fuck all that bickering beef. I can hear sweat trickling down your cheek. Your heartbeat sound like Sasquatch feet, thundering, shaking the concrete. Then the shit stop when I fall the plot. Neighbors call the cops as they heard mad shots."
Biggie's loud cries about Tupac, despite his denials. On Biggie's next trip to LA, even with increased security, shots were fired at him from a car that pulled up next to his. A half hour later, he was pronounced dead. Many rap artists have been tremendously influenced by the notorious B.I.G. They emulate his musical style, and some even honor him in their lyrics. Jay-Z attributes his musical technique directly to Biggie Smalls. In fact, the first verse of Jay-Z's "City Is Mine" is dedicated to Biggie.
What the deal, playboy? Just rest your soul. I'll be holding it down, yo. Still love the dough. Got these ladies on the cock now, you know how we go. Got the whole world on lockdown, you know how we flow.
Biggie Smalls seemed to have more success in death than he did alive. He only released one album during his lifetime called Ready to Die. His second album, Life After Death, was released just 16 days after his murder. The album was number 1 on the Billboard's Top 200 with 3 songs hitting the number 1. B.I.G. was named Artist of the Year in '97, and in December of '99, the album Born Again was released, which was Biggie's unreleased mixed materials with guest artists, and it sold over 2 million copies. Biggie has also been heard on multiple artist songs. In 2009, the movie Notorious was made about the life of Biggie Smalls. It shows his life from the time he was about 17 and how he lived with drugs and his family life, and how he changed from an innocent boy until his death in '97.
My son, Christopher Wallace, told stories. Some of them were funny. Some of them were sad. Some of them were violent. But people listened.
His poor and errant childhood, miscreant friends, and flawed character traits formed a fragile platform to support the meteoric rise to rap stardom for the notorious B.I.G. In less than 10 musical years, until his unfortunate death at the age of 24, the musical style of Biggie's rap is embedded in the work of today's artists and has influenced this genre forever.